Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope everyone is doing well on this Friday. We are here at the weekend. So just wanted to do a quick video on myEcon smart credit system. You know, a lot of folks have been going into the new year hoping to have their credit fixed. A lot of folks want to buy a new car or buy a new home, and the reason they haven't been able to do it is because of bad credit. And myEcon has a phenomenal product called the Smart Credit System that I want to briefly talk about real fast to kind of give you an idea of what you can get if you decide to get the smart credit system that myEcon has to provide. Also, later on today, I'm going to talk to you all, not on this video, I'm going to do another live video where I'm going to go over the whole myEcon overview so you can kind of know what myEcon is all about as a whole. But this particular video right now is strictly about the smart credit system. So I'm not doing a myEcon presentation on this video, but my next video, I will be doing a myEcon presentation so you can see everything myEcon has to offer, because we're more than a credit repair company. But one of the products that we do have to offer is the smart credit system. So particularly on this video, I'm going to be talking about our smart credit system. So welcome. I see everyone starting to chime in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Again, this video is about the smart credit system that myEcon has to offer that can help a person fix their credit, or in other words, restore their credit. So I'm going to give it about 10 more seconds and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I really want you to understand, make sure you grab yourself a piece of paper and a pencil, because I always say note takers are money makers. And if you want to be a money maker, you definitely want to be a phenomenal note taker as well. So again, this video is particularly about the smart credit system. I'm not doing a myEcon presentation on this video. My next one, get ready, you'll see another one coming shortly with me doing the myEcon presentation. But this particular video is about the smart credit system that myEcon has to offer. So let me go ahead and dive into it. I know it's Friday evening. A lot of you are probably in your car, coming from work. A lot of you probably getting ready for the weekend. I know many of you may have plans for the weekend, getting prepared for it. So let me go ahead and dive into this. Credit is extremely important. Let me prove it to you. You know, two people can walk into a car dealership, buy the same exact car, same exact color. One walks out paying $200 a month. The other walks out paying $500 a month. You know the difference? Credit. One had great credit and the other had bad credit. And that was the difference. So you got to get in a position where you have great credit, or you will find yourself paying for things 2, 3, 4 times over. Let me say that again. You want to get in a position where you have great credit, because if you don't, you're going to find yourself paying for things 2, 3, 4 times over. So let's talk about the great product that myEcon has called the Smart Credit System that can help you get your credit in order. Whether bad credit is new to you or it's been dragging you down for years, this can be the year of the turnaround. We are in the month of November, and then before you know it's going to be December. So you want to get a jump start right now on your credit, especially if you have plans to be a homeowner in 2019, especially if you want to get a better car in 2019. You want to get your credit fixed now. This is not something you wait until the month of. You want to do this way prior so that you can have your credit in order. As long as you have the motivation, you can be using this tool to guide you to a great credit report. Now, there are a couple things you'll see on your credit report when you pull it. You'll see things such as accounts paid as agreed, bankruptcies, collections, judgments, late pays, paid tax liens, unpaid tax liens. And many folks think that, oh man, those things have to stay on my reports forever. You know, accounts paid as agreed normally stay on your credit report for about 10 years. Bankruptcies, depending on what type of bankruptcy you do, Chapter 7 stays on your report for 7 years, and Chapter 13 stays on your credit report for 10 years. Collections normally stay on there for 7 years. Judgments normally stay on there for 7 years. Late pays 7 years, and paid tax liens normally 7 years. But let me tell you a secret. Just because it has a time limit does not mean it has to stay on your report that time limit. I've seen bankruptcies deleted in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So don't think that just because it says that a collection has to stay in for 7 years, that you got to wait 7 years for that collection to come off your credit report. If you know the strategies, you can get that collection way off, way before the 7 years. Now, strategy trumps brute force. What do I mean by that? You want to get in a position where you want to strategize your way to wealth instead of selling your way to wealth. So we want to show you some strategies that you can use to basically help you fix your credit. Now, many people think that if I get stuff deleted, that's all I need to do to get my credit score to go up. But it's a lot more than just getting stuff deleted from your credit report to increase your credit score. Let me give you some examples. Your payment history is about 35% of your score. The amounts owed is about 30%. New credit is about 10%. Length of credit history is about 15%. And then credit mix is about 10%. So there's a lot of factors that come into play to increase your credit score. So it's not just getting stuff deleted from your credit report that's going to increase your score. There's a lot of other things that need to come into play if you really want to get in that 700 or 800 club on your credit report. Now, knowing your credit score won't do you much good when it comes to your credit repair. What you need to know is what negative items are affecting my credit score. So here's the first thing you need to do. You need to get your credit reports. Now, there's several ways to get your credit reports. There are some sites where you can pay a fee and get your credit reports, but let me give you a free version of getting your credit reports. Write this down. You want to go to www.annualcreditreport.com. That's www.annualcreditreport.com. Once a year, the credit bureaus allows you to get free credit reports so that you can view it, look over it, make sure everything is correct. And that's at www.annualcreditreport.com. You'll be able to get Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Again, that's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And let me say this to you. All three of those credit bureaus are separate entities. So if you got something deleted off of Equifax, that doesn't mean that Equifax is going to send a letter to Experian and tell them to delete it. Equifax is not going to send a letter to TransUnion and tell them to delete it. You got to dispute everything with each credit bureau separately. They are separate entities. So I want you to understand that. People say, well, man, I got my bankruptcy deleted on Equifax, but I still see on Experian, because you got to dispute it on Experian's website. They're three separate entities. You got to understand that. Many people don't understand that, but let me just tell you, you got to dispute with all three credit bureaus. If you're going to be actively involved in repairing your credit, you want to make sure that you track your results. Credit monitoring is one of the things that I suggest that you get. There's a lot of great credit monitorings out there. I know the credit bureaus each have a credit monitoring service, but let me, of course, I'll be a foolish frog not to praise my own pond. myEcon has a credit monitoring service as well. For $23.95, you get 6 months of monitoring. $23.95. You hear that? $23.95. Very affordable cost will allow you to get credit monitoring to monitor your reports. Why is that important? Because as you're going through the dispute process, you want to be able to see what's on your credit report. You want to get a snapshot of anything that got improved on your credit report. And you want to be alerted of any potential problems quickly so that you can address those problems quickly. Again, credit monitoring gives you the ability to get a snapshot of your improvements during this whole credit repair process, but it also alerts you to potential problems quickly so that you can go to them and fix it quickly. So credit monitoring, myEcon has it for $23.95. That covers you for 6 months of monitoring. So I highly recommend you get that through myEcon. Again, like I said, I'll be a foolish frog not to praise my own pond. We do have credit monitoring as well. Now, the next thing you want to do is identify the errors on your credit reports. So I recommend you go to the dollar store, get you some highlighters, get you some red pens, get you some envelopes. I want you to be able to get some great tools at a very affordable cost that can help you address the errors on your credit report. So once you have your credit reports in hand, you want to look for errors such as bankruptcies, foreclosures, repossessions, loan defaults, court judgments, collections, past due payments, late payments, credit inquiries less than 2 years old. You want to look for those things, and you want to get a highlighter and highlight those things on your credit reports, because that's what you want to attack. So get yourself a highlighter, start highlighting those negative things on your credit reports, because you definitely want to make sure that you start attacking those things quick, fast, in a hurry. Now, the smart credit system that myEcon has to offer basically comes with some great letters. We already have the letters written out for you. All you got to do is add the accounts that you want disputed and put it on the letter, and then send the letter off. myEcon has made it that easy. Our system is a do-it-yourself credit repair system. Let me say that again. Our smart credit system is a do-it-yourself credit repair system. We want you to learn how to do it yourself. Think about this. You can give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. I want you to write that down. You can give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. See, there's some things I don't mind you paying for. You know, paying for oil change at the car dealership. Maybe paying for a car wash. But things when it deals with your finances, that's something that you want to have your hands on. See, a lot of us like to pay other companies. I'm not knocking no other company. So let me throw that out there before people start getting upset. I'm not knocking the companies that do the work for you. I'm not knocking that. But what I'm saying is that's not what we do in myEcon. We want to teach you how to do it yourself. See, if you know how to do it yourself, several things can happen for you. One, if you ever make the mistake and get back into that situation again, you'll be able to get yourself out without paying anybody. Two, the family and friends that you have around you that may be struggling with their credit, you can now offer your assistance and help them get their credit fixed. That's the power of knowing how to do it yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, do it yourself. Stop giving the excuse, I don't have time, I'm just too busy. Ladies and gentlemen, the letters are already written out for you. Do you have 15, 20 minutes? And don't say you don't have 15, 20 minutes. If you got to go 15, 20 minutes later to bed, do it. When it comes to your finances, this is something that you need to take seriously. Stop making excuses about you don't have time. You don't have time, but your credit's getting messed up, and you get in a car that you should be paying $200 a month, but you're paying $500, $600 a month for it. And you don't have time to fix your credit, but you have time to pay a $600 car note every month. Come on, we got to get our priorities together. Stop saying you don't have time. If you got to go to bed 15, 20 minutes late, go to bed 15, 20 minutes late. Make a sacrifice, because get this, you got to write the letter one time, and then you got to wait 30 days for the response. So don't tell me you don't have time. Credit repair is not something you do every day, single day. So you're doing the letter, you're waiting for the response, which the credit bureaus have up to 30 days. So you got 29 days to live your life, what you were doing, but at least take one day out of the month and do better for yourself. If you want better, you got to do better. So again, myEcon Smart Credit System has dispute letters already written out for you. The letters are already written. All you're doing is put your accounts in that you want disputed, and then you send the letters off. We got verification letters. We got method of verification. We got a letter that's called the violation of FCRA rights. We got intent to litigate letters. We got a goodwill letter, and we got pay for delete letters. And I also have letters that I personally give to people that buy the smart credit system from me that can help you get your inquiries deleted. So it's a powerful, powerful package, the smart credit system. Learn to do the stuff yourself. Stop trying to pay a company to do the work when you yourself can do it for free. It's not hard. I know in your mind you're thinking it's hard. It's not hard. The letters are already written. We even got videos, tutorial videos that's going to walk you through step by step through the whole credit repair process. Let me say that again. We have letters that's going to walk you through the whole credit repair process. So all you got to do is sit down, take a look at a video, tutorial video. Look at the video today. Look at the video tomorrow. But look at the videos. It's going to walk you through the whole process. And before you know it, you're going to see your credit scores in the 700s, the 800s. I had a 520 credit score at one time. I brought my score all the way up to an 804. Ladies and gentlemen, it's worth your time. So stop telling me you don't have time. You don't trust and believe. We make time for things we want to make time for. I best believe if there was a great show that you want to see, you're going to find 30 minutes or an hour out of your time to watch that show. So you can't tell me that you can't find time. If you really want time, you'll find it. So we provide the letters. The letters are already written for you. Now, we recommend when you do the letters that you do it via mail. Now, let me say this. I used to do credit repair big time. And I've done a lot of disputes online, and I've gotten people's stuff deleted during my disputes online. So I'm not knocking online disputing, because trust and believe, I am a living witness. I used to do credit repair big time, and I've gotten people's stuff deleted, bankruptcies deleted, doing it online. So I'm not saying online is a bad thing, but when you do it through mail, it gives you a paper trail. See, you want a paper trail because, like I said earlier, the credit bureaus have up to 30 days to respond to a dispute. So you want to make sure that you have a paper trail. When you do it certified mail return receipt, it's going to have a date on it. That way, when you get yourself a calendar, you want to go out and buy yourself a calendar, and you want to put on the calendar, I sent dispute out this day, and then you want to count 30 days from that day and say, I should see a dispute back on this day. That way, if they don't respond in 30 days, by law, they have to delete it off your credit report. So you want to have good records. You want to make sure you keep good records of the date that you sent dispute off and the date that you should get a response back. So get a calendar. Get yourself a big giant calendar. Invest in yourself. You know, you got to invest in yourself. So invest in yourself and buy yourself a calendar. Put the date on that you sent the dispute and the date you should see your response, 30 days. And if they don't send a response by 30 days, by law, they have to delete it. And if they don't delete it, now we have letters that you can write to them to tell them, look, we're going to send you to take you to court, because by law, you can give them, we have the law written already for you to tell them, look, this is what the law says, 30 days. You messed up. The 30 days is up. You better take this off or we going to court. Trust and believe, no company wants to go to court. That's a lot of money and that's a lot of time. So we even have the letters for that in your smart credit system. That comes with your smart credit system. See, we got a great tool. So again, you want to send your letters, a certified mail, return receipt. You even want to, maybe you want to go down and get a signature on it via notary so that you can make it look official. But you want to take this stuff, you want to make sure you really put your all in your credit, because you deserve good credit. Let me say that again. You deserve good credit. You know, you deserve to pay a small amount on your car note instead of paying $500 to $600 a month on your car note. You know, that person paying $200 a month, the other person paying $500 a month, that money in between, that's money that can go into your children's bank account. That's money that you can put in your investment portfolio. That's more money you can put towards your debt. So don't let bad credit keep you chained up in a situation where you're paying double or triple for things that you only bought once. You bought something one time, but you're paying for it 2 or 3 times over. So our smart credit system walks you through step by step. Again, we highly recommend that you use certified mail return receipt. And like I said, maybe get it notarized as well to make it look official. I recommend even writing your letters in red ink as well, because you want someone to physically read your letter. See, these credit bureaus have gotten smart. A lot of times when people send letters, sometimes they just send it through a machine and a computer sends out a response. But you want a physical person to read your letters. So write your letter in pen. You know, take a red pen and write your letter to force a real person to look at your letter. You know, you really want someone to have eyes on your letter. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is not only is getting stuff deleted important on your credit report, but also paying down debt is important, because you want to make sure that your debt to ratio is less. So one of the things that we provide with the smart credit system is a income shifting membership. It comes with strategies where we're going to teach you how to correct your W-4. So if you're working a job or if you're retired, we're going to teach you how to fill out your W-4P. So that W-4 or W-4P is going to help you get some additional income in your paycheck on your job or in your retirement check, so that you can start paying down debt. Because when you start paying down debt, that also helps bring up your credit score. So our smart credit system provides that too. It provides you a video that's going to actually teach you how to correct your W-4 so you can have more money coming in to help you pay down debt so your credit score can go up. So one, we're getting stuff deleted from your credit report with the letters. Two, we're showing you how to get some extra money through your W-4 or W-4P if you're retired so that you can start paying down debt, which also helps increase your credit score. So you got two things going simultaneously. Then we're going to teach you how to minimize some of your expenses. That's going to create another stream of income that you can start putting towards your debt to help you pay off your debt fast. And then we will give you a debt elimination software. The software helped me personally eliminate over $100,000 of debt in 1 year. I hope you heard me clearly. That software helped me eliminate $100,000 of debt in 1 year. Now, what was good about that was when I eliminated that $2,400 of debt, when I eliminated $100,000 worth of debt, that freed up $2,400 a month. That $2,400 a month was another stream of income that was coming to my household. So look, one, the W-4 is going to help bring in more money to pay off your debt so you can raise up your credit score. When you minimize your expenses, it's going to bring in more money so you can eliminate your debt to raise your credit score. And then when you eliminate your debt completely, you now have another stream of income coming in every single month just because you don't have the debt. Our smart credit system comes with that software. I eliminated $100,000 of debt in 1 year. This comes with the smart credit system. Now, taking care of your negatives on your credit report will only go so far on the credit repair process. At some point, you need to get new and positive credit. So some things you can do, you want to go out, maybe get yourself a secured credit card. There's some places out there, even if you have bad credit, that will give you a secured credit card to at least get you in position to start building your credit history. Department credit store cards, that's another way. Secure installment loans, credit builder loans, become an authorized user. As someone, can you be an authorized user on a credit card? You don't have to have their credit card. Just allow yourself to be an authorized user, because as they're paying their credit, your credit goes up as well. But make sure you get yourself be an authorized user for someone that you know that's going to be paying your bills. Again, you don't need to have their credit card. You just want to be an authorized user. So as they're building their credit, your credit is being built too. And then another thing, you want to make sure you start challenging inquiries. Inquiries still supposed to drop off your credit report after 2 years, but you don't have to wait for 2 years to get your inquiries off. We teach you how to do that in myEcon as well, to get that off, because that helps increase your credit score as well. But let me say this. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to credit repair, you got to be patient with the process. So many people want microwave results. They want it now. They didn't get in the situation overnight, but they want to get out of it overnight. Let me say that again. They didn't get in a situation overnight, but they want to get out of it overnight. You got to understand, credit repair is a process. It can be fast, but it can be slow. I fixed people's credit in 30 days, but I've also had to fix people's credit in the whole year. It depends. Everyone's credit report is different. You may have more stuff on your credit report than the next person. You may have bankruptcy and the next person just had collections. Everyone's credit report is different, but you got to understand, you got to be patient with the process. Let me say that again. You got to be patient with the process. Think about it. The credit bureaus have up to 30 days to respond to a dispute. So that's 30 days right there. So you got to be patient with the process. Now, another reason that I highly recommend that you fix your own credit, especially with our smart credit system, is a lot of times when you deal with companies that fix your credit, let's say they send a dispute off. It's going to take 30 days. The dispute comes back, then you got to get the letter, then you got to send it back off to the credit place that's fixing your credit. Then they got to look it over for some days, and then it may take a few days for them to send the letter back off to dispute it. Well, if you got the letter yourself, by doing it yourself, you can get the letter, and the same day you get it, you can go right to the post office and send the letter right back off. See, that saves you time. See, when you're dealing with other companies, it's a time lapse in between. And in some companies, not all companies, let me say that again, listen loud and clear. Some, I didn't say all, some companies, you got to understand this. A lot of companies that fix your credit for you, they got to stretch the time out for a while. Think about it. It ain't personal, it's business. They in it to make money. So if they got your credit fixed in 1 month, they already ain't making no money off of you. So they're going to stretch it out 4, 5, 6 months. So that's going to delay your credit repair process. But if you do it yourself, you ain't got to worry about all that, because you can send the letters off. As soon as you get a response back, the same day you can send another response right back off. There's no time lapse in it. That's why it's important that you do it yourself. Stop depending on other people to fix your credit. When it comes to your finances, that's something that you need to have hands-on with. Stop depending on other people to do the work when you can do it yourself. So rebuild your credit while disputing the derogatory information. So don't be late when you're fixing your credit. Don't be late on something else while you're fixing your credit, because that's going to defeat the process. You want to make sure you're on time with your other bills as you're going through the credit repair process, so that your score can continue to go up, not go down. Understand, it's going to take some time. Some of the stuff may take 30 days, some may take 90 days, some may take 4 or 5 disputes before it come off. Just because you sent one dispute and they came back saying this belongs to you, we're going to give you another letter to send. It takes time. So stop saying you don't have time. Credit improves over time, and make sure you have a good monitoring service. And again, myEcon has a great one for $23.95. I'd be a foolish frog not to praise my own pond. Now, what do you get with the smart credit system? Well, you get 26 step-by-step do-it-yourself credit repair videos. 26 do-it-yourself videos. 26 videos that's going to walk you through A to Z, through the whole credit repair process, so that you can understand it for yourself, so that you can be able to teach it to your children and your children's children, to your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Something that you can teach yourself. And if you want to, start your own credit repair business with the information that you got. And I got a perfect one that you can do for that too. myEcon, I'll be a foolish frog not to praise my own pond. You also get 4 rounds of dispute letter templates. Then you also get the goodwill letters, and then you get the pay for delete letters. You also get little known reestablished credit sources. You get an income shifting strategy where we teach you about the W-4, how to minimize your expenses, and we give you a debt elimination software, which I call an electronic financial advisor. It basically builds you a financial blueprint to help you eliminate your debt quick, fast, in a hurry. I told you earlier, I eliminated $100,000 of debt using that software. That comes with the smart credit system. You get a minimized expense tool. So it's going to show you how to minimize some of your expenses in your household. You get the debt elimination tool I was just talking about, and you also get investment calculators. We're going to teach you about investing, because you want to get in a position where your money's working for you instead of you working for the money. So we teach you that, all for $99.95 one-time payment. It's a one-time payment. $99.95 one time, and then you can even write that off on your taxes. $99.95 one time for the smart credit system. Your life will never be the same. Now, here's another option for you. You can even pay $47.90 and get the smart credit system, a home-based business, the debt elimination software, financial calculators, an online shopping mall, investment training, and so much more for $47.90, and then $34.95 a month. That comes with the credit repair too. You get the same credit repair with that too. So you have 2 options. Pay $99.95 one time just for the credit repair by itself. If that's you, that's fine. I'm receptive to that too. You can pay $99.95 one time. I'm cool with that. Or you can get back to the person on this video who invited you to this video, and you can sign up with them on their myEcon website for $47.90 and get the same credit repair system, plus a home-based business, plus investment training, plus a debt elimination software, plus financial calculators, plus a world-class back office that's going to give you some great information to help you literally change your finances. So you'll be able to learn how to improve your income and your credit score. So you have 2 choices. Pay $99.95 one time, no monthly payment, no hidden fees. $99.95 covers it for the lifetime. Or pay $47.90 and then $34.95 a month 30 days later. That gives you everything else that I named a little while ago. So as overwhelming as the credit repair process might seem, It's easier than it looks. It's also well worth whatever effort it takes to get your credit back on track. The sooner you start, the sooner it's done. So why not start now? So get started. Get back to the person who invited you to this video. Get signed up for the $99.95 one time for the credit repair only, if that's you. Or get back with the person who invited you. Pay $47.90 and get the credit repair, the home-based business, the financial calculators, the investment training, the debt elimination software, and world-class support and recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your choice, it's your time, and I'll be back shortly with another video where I'm going over the whole myEcon program as a whole. But this video particularly was just for credit repair, and I'm excited that you all join me, and I look forward to hearing about all the great credit repair testimonies that people get from this amazing service. My name is Keith Tucker, EVP Infinity with myEcon, and thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the next video shortly where I'll go over the whole myEcon presentation. God bless you and good night.